right now I'm going to give the presentation on the 3000, and then you'll be doing the demonstration on the 4000 after you finish hearing me talk, which is going to be short. But the 4000 is our fourth generation full HD projector, and as you can see right in front of you, it is very similar in the exterior, but please don't be deceived by the exterior of the projector. We have many different things inside the 4000. In the 4000, because we have a new lamp, the new red ridge lamp, we had to recreate most of the optical parts within the 4000. So we have the new lamp, and because we have new lamp, we have a new pure color filter pro, we have new iris system, and then the digital processing and frame creation, all that's different in the 4000. So many new features on the 4000. But I have that all condensed into a few slides. And then again, this is something that I like to mention every single time. But we have all these new features, and we've been adding all these features because we do, as a Panasonic home theater projector, believe that we really want to strive towards high fidelity. And so again, with the 4000, we've tuned the 4000 together with the Hollywood cinematographers and the compressionists at the Panasonic Hollywood lab to really get what high fidelity and what their directors were aiming towards when they were creating their contents. So, going to the specifics of the 4000, outlining. It is the brightness rating of the 4000 is 1600 lumens. I have an asterisk there, and I'll explain that to you in a little bit. And the contrast ratio is 100,000 to 1. And then we have the new features: red ridge lamp, the detail clarity process 3, new intelligent lens memory, and lots more. So, in terms of our optical system, the things that we changed in the optical system is we had two goals in our mind when we changed it: brightness, dynamic range, and contrast. And as you can see, those two concepts are what our customers and our users constantly want us to improve. And we've really tried to balance the two to get better gradations and better color reproduction on the 4000. And then again, I had an asterisk on the 1600 lumens, and then this is why. We have a new lamp, and the new lamp is rich in the red color. And what this means is that because we have 50% more red in the new lamp, we are able to create 150% more brightness in cinema modes and the modes that has cinema color filter on. So during the demonstration, you'll see a significant difference in the dynamic range and the brightness while watching the movies in Cinema 1. And that is the cinema mode that we recommend our users to use, and we wanted to really improve the picture mode that we recommend our users to use and what they're using in regularly. Okay, and moving on to increase the contrast ratio on the 4000, we went ahead and redesigned and re-engineered the pure contrast space on the 4000. And if you remember this from the 3000, the pure contrast space, it effectively corrects the alignment of the light passing through the LCD panels and going to the outgoing polarization filter, so it blocks light leakage. And we refined this to create that high contrast ratio of 100,000 to 1. And again, because we do have the new red ridge lamp, we have redesigned the pure color filter, so that we have the rich color space on the 4000. And so all those optical systems put together, we like to say we create the uncompromised picture quality. We have all those technologies. We have, again, our proprietary smooth screen technology, new filter, new color, pure contrast plate, of course the new red ridge lamp, and then for a very balanced, very nice picture quality. So you'll see that during the demonstration in a little bit. And moving on to the improvements in the digital system. We have a new detail clarity processor. On the 3000, it was detail clarity processor 2, and on the 4000, we have made a major leap in the clarity processor. If you remember, in the 3000, you can only turn it on and off, and it was a little hard to tell the difference between the on and off. But in the 4000, we have a gauge going from 0 to +7, and then you can really extract the information out if you want to. And then this is because we've improved the extraction process from going from DC digital card processor 2 to 3, and then this, we have picked a perfect scene to demonstrate this scene for you for the digital card processor. And moving on, our frame creation on the 3000, we got very good feedback from our users, and because we got very good feedback on it, we wanted to improve on the frame creation and then provide our users with more option. So in AE3000, we have the off, mode 1, and mode 2, and the 4000, we have added mode 3 to the frame creation. And what mode 3 is we've added new technologies, the new blur reduction technology and also jitter reduction technology, so that it really it's able to recognize the motion jitter and blur and then reduce those two significantly, so that you'll see smoother smoother motion in mode 3. Yes, there is lots of features on the new features on the 4000. But yes, in terms of customization features, we were the only, again, we are probably the only consumer product that has a waveform monitor in the product. But we have the, again, we have these two. But in addition to our unique customization features, we have added the advanced gamma adjustment, where you can freely control the gamma curve on the 4000. And also we have the new Cinema Color Management Premium, where you can calibrate the primary colors on the projector. But these two features were more of a request from installers than customers. But the installer, if you really want to calibrate the projector, you now have the tools to do so. Yeah, and moving on to flexible installation. I guess perhaps the #1 difference from the 3000 to the 4000 is that we have the intelligent lens memory. And why is it intelligent? Well, it's intelligent because it can detect the difference between a 16:9 content and 235:1 content. So that whereas in the 3000, you can memorize the focus and the zoom positions before, but you had to manually switch it on your own. But in the 4000, it does the switching for you automatically, and we'll show you. We'll also show you that in the demonstration. And then moving on, we have added 2 12-foot triggers to the 4000, and this we had in a while ago, and then we got rid of it, but it is back again. But back again, even better. With more flexibility, because you can choose the inputs to be either input or output. So you can trigger out, or you can accept the trigger, and then you can have the triggers also set to trigger to different features in the 4000. For example, you can set it to trigger out to lens memory settings or different aspects. And this again is in terms of ease of use. We have added the Viera Link. If you're familiar with their plasma TVs, they have been heavily promoting the Viera Link for ease of use. And what it is you can control Panasonic Blu-ray players, the amplifiers, and so forth, just using so in this case, it is going to be using the projector remote. So you can just, in terms of ease of use, you can just use a remote to control your Blu-ray player while just using the projector as well. And then, of course, eco is the hot topic of nowadays. So I'm gonna definitely say the A4000 is very ecologically, eco-friendly. We are very proud to say that we have the standby power of 0.08 watts, which is the lowest standby power consumption within all home theater projectors combined. So it's very, it's very convenient. And so running down the differences, so this is the last slide, running down the differences from the 3000 to the 4000, it is the same rated brightness, but in the cinema modes, you'll see a significant difference in terms of dynamic range. So I highlighted this. And then contrast ratio is, of course, 100,000 to 1. And then lens memory, we have the new intelligent lens memory. And we have the new detail higher processor 3, and a finer frame creation. And then the new adjustment features, and also the new 12-volt trigger and the Viera Link. So there are many, many differences going from the 3000 to the 4000. So that was the run of all the new features on the 4000. As you can see, there's so many more, so I can talk on hours and hours about the 4000. I'm going to stop now so you can actually see the 4000.